A huge thank you to our channel member, MaxJet TV Live. I've realised that I haven't there we go. There we go. Right, hopefully this time should be a lot easier to handle. And should hopefully be working this time too. Let me put the desktop audio on. Hopefully that should be enough. Anyway, we'll try again. Welcome everybody to Brize Norton, and welcome to the Airbus A400 here on the Microsoft Flight Sim and of course the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. And I hope you are well on this Saturday afternoon. Now, we started before, and then the whole thing went kaput. Literally as I was showing you around Brize Norton with the traffic. Excuse me. So, I'm not doing any of that now. But we are at Brize Norton, and you can see one of the spectacular things about this model. If I go to the external, there we go. We are actually carrying some cargo today. So we have some trucks on board and some personnel as we take them over to Poland in a non-politically charged flight. It's just a flight. It's not, we're not going over to sort anything. So yes, so that's what we're doing this this afternoon. The first of two streams, of course. This is the first one. Second one tonight, Airbus A400M, which I may change to an A320 depending on how we feel about it. So, other than that, welcome to the stream. Let's have a look and say hello to those that are in the chat. So we know that Lynn Keeble is there. Wayne is there. I know Jim was watching earlier in the first one, so let's...
You, sir, are a legend.
You are indeed. Jim has a spanner as well, so... gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And of course... And I feel like they're not going to get heard because I've turned the sound. Let me try that again. So, Jim.
You, sir, are a legend.
Wayne. And of course. Hopefully you should be able to hear it now. Max is here, everyone. Yes, Max is here. You have been warned by Jim to behave, otherwise it's nap time for you. All right, let's get on with the flight then. So today's flight, Ascot 4457 over to Gdansk in Poland. That's how you pronounce it, apparently. Welcome to the cockpit of the A400. You can see it's very strikingly similar to many of the Airbus aircraft, with just quite a few more buttons. Wayne saying we need a sound effect for Lynn. If you can suggest one, I will. I'll get it sorted for this evening. Yeah, but if you can suggest one, I'll get one done for this evening. All right. So I've had to do a lot of research for this particular aircraft, and turns out starting it up is very easy and very simple. So yeah, so about 2 hours and 10 minutes over to Gdansk this afternoon. So we're going to get going with the batteries. You'll find the batteries here under the electrical section. So we're going to switch those on and get our clearance.
Brize Norton ground Ascot 4457 IFR to Gdansk, ready to copy.
Whilst we get clearance, let's look outside again. Those joining, we are carrying cargo today.
Departure frequency is 118 decimal for 75 squawk 4632.
Ascot 4457 cleared to Gdansk Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 07 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118 decimal 475 squawk 4632.
Gail, very good afternoon to you. Hope you are well. And to anybody lurking, of course, a good afternoon to you as well.
Good day.
There we go. Darren Smith says, hi all, Red Cross van ready for the expected crash. It's not an easy plane to land, I'm going to give you that. So I'm not expecting to play any butter songs this afternoon. It's going to be pure Ryanair, I think. Max saying, nice trucks in the back. Nice bit of cargo to go with us today on board the aircraft. So external power can go on. As well, we need to switch the avionics master to on. And then we need to do the IRS alignment for the aircraft. Should take about 30 seconds. So there you go, all nice and lit up like a Christmas tree. So shortly we should see this kick into gear, he says. So yeah, just very quickly, while that is kicking into gear, things are going to get very loud. So, there we go, so it's kicked into gear. Things are going to get very, very loud. So, if you're wearing earphones, I suggest you don't. I suggest you don't wear them, because it will get loud. But what I will do is I will keep the noise level, I'll kick it down a notch for the taxi and the takeoff and start up, etc. Then when we're in the air and we're cruising or climbing, I will turn the sound down, because trust me, it is for 2 hours. I mean, it was loud enough for half an hour to get to East Midlands when I did a test flight earlier. It's very loud. It is very, very loud. So just a pre-warn. Just a pre-warning there. So we got systems up and running as well. We were told to climb to, I believe, 5,000. Incorrect, 7,000. The MCP is very much the same as any Airbus aircraft. Everything's all selected, which is fine. Oh, Jim, you are funny. Right, let's get the fuel cross feeds on. So cross feeds 1 to 4 you'll find at the top. They will need to go on as well. All of these need to be turned on as well. So get the standbys turned on, those turned on, those turned on, and those turned on as well. Literally anything that you can see that says fault will need to be turned on. So the anti-ice will need to go on as well. The generators, and the engine bleed as well. We'll turn packs on as well. Okay, we'll get the APU switched on now as well. APU generator is on. What have I missed? I think that's it. That's as simple as it takes. That's literally it. That's it for the startup. So we'll turn the lights on. You can't really see them too much, but we'll get all the lights turned on that we need to. We'll get taxi lights on because we don't have any pushbacks, so we'll taxi off where we need to be. That is pretty much that. So if we look from the outside, we've still got the back down. So if I press the deflector, see there, they came out. Do that again. See them going in. And then we need to shut it. Shut it up. Why is it not shutting up? Okay. I totally didn't anticipate this. Won't close. It's not closing. Doors, I don't think it's got anything to do with that. Down truck switch. No. Oh, what have I pressed? Okay. Why is that not going down now? I want to close it. It's not doing it. It's not closing. Alright, I'll tell you what. You've seen it, okay? You've seen how to start it up, etc. You've seen what we're carrying, okay? Just going to press the restart button. Probably should have anticipated that, but it's fine. So we'll get it started up, we'll get taxiing. Blow your eardrums off and we'll go from there. Basically, please don't spawn on the runway, that's my only issue with this. Don't do it. Okay, fine. Right, let me get everything sorted in terms of the camera again for the screenshots. We'll be very noisy on the outside too. Just going to point that out. Okay, so let's very quickly do this all again. So, batteries on.
Brize Norton ground Ascot 4457 ready to copy IFR clearance to Gdansk.
Ascot 4457 is cleared to Gdansk Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 07 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Good times.
Departure frequency is 118 decimal for 75 squawk 037
Lewis, good to see you. Hope you're well. Got a little bit of a hiccup with the...
4457 cleared to Gdansk Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 07 climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure
aircraft,
on
but we're doing
118
all right.
decimal 475 squawk 037.
Alright, packs on. Alright, so everything with fault. Let's
Ascot
turn those on.
4457 readback correct. Contact ground on 121 decimal 725. Good day.
These can go on too. Okay, so in preparation, I'm going to ask. Rob Brown says, afternoon all. Are we still going flying through the A400? Would have went tech. Yeah, we have just a few issues. Nothing major. Just I've had to restart a couple of times because of I had the back door down and it wouldn't go up again. So it's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. Right, nav lights on. Not the we'll turn. Not the strobes yet. Probes, wings. We get taxi and the runway turn lights off, and I think because we don't have pushback, we are good to start the engines. Now, I ask you once again, if you're wearing earphones, now's the time to turn them off because it's about to get incredibly loud. So, I have warned you. You can start them up manually, or you can press this button here, which starts them up automatically. And I'm going to do all four automatically because I'm going to take the short route. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to prepare yourselves. And 3, 2, 1. Don't say I didn't tell you. Here we go. Tell you.
Taxi, hold, short runway
Smoky
07
and noisy. I did tell you. Greta wakes up, yeah. I'll shush for a minute. I told you it was about to get very loud. And it still is. Alright. Please not have. our taxi ribbon, which is wonderful, but we know where we're going anyway, so it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna leave it this loud for now. But I'm gonna turn it down once we take off. So parking brake goes off. And we are gonna taxi out like around this way. Trying to look at the best way. There's a spot there, there is a spot there. Right, let's go. Gentle on the throttle. Parking brake doesn't want to release now, which is excellent. Okay, parking brake is gone. And we are on the move. We're going to arm the anti-wheel skid, which is there. Or the anti-skid. And here we go. Noisy yet? Flaps go down to flaps 2. Alright, out to runway 7 we go. Well, Brown's saying it sounds like an Antonov 12. Let's listen from the outside again. Sounds like an air conditioning unit, says Lewis. It's going to be like this for 2 hours. Oh, she's noisy. Alright, as we taxi out to runway 7. Very noisy. Max says, have I got headphones? I do, but I'm literally not going to wear them, not for this. I don't know how loud this is coming across, so you're going to have to tell me if it's loud enough. Like I said, once we get to the climb, I will turn it down, because I'm not listening to this for 2 hours. Not on our way to Gdansk anyway. Runways ahead. We're going to use the full takeoff. Here we go.
IFR departure, runway 07.
Ascot 4457, altimeter tree 0.241060 at 10. Cleared for takeoff, runway 07.
Just make sure we got flaps. No, we don't. That's interesting.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 07, Ascot 4457.
Alright, on the move for the runway. Bit more throttle in. Right, we'll set the auto. Alright, here we go. So let's get the barometric. We've forgotten to do that. 9,000 feet is where we want to climb. So we'll kick that in. Get the climb to 2,000. Alright, enjoy everybody. Here we go. Full power. Alright, and we're going to start to gently pull back on the stick. Positive rate of climb gear going up.
Ascot 4457, contact London Center on 118.
Beautiful.
475. Good day.
Right, climbing at 2,000. Autopilot going on, and auto throttle itself going on too.
475, Ascot 4457. London Center, Ascot 4457 is at 1,700 feet.
And off to
climbing 9,000
Gdansk
feet.
we go.
Ascot 4457, London Center, altimeter tree 0.24. Continue.
We're going to pull one lot of flaps up. But shortly, this is where it gets loud. So apologies everyone. Oh, that is loud. We climb out for Gdansk. Beautiful. She's a beautiful bird. Right, my goodness me.
Ascot 4457 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Right, we get that noise turned down in a sec.
17,000 feet, Ascot 4457.
Right, 17,000 feet. Flaps are now up. Aircraft should be climbing.
2262, you are 68 miles.
Let me just get that noise turned down, because it will grate on you for a long time. Aircraft engines, I think that is. Let's take it down to 30.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect
Did that make a difference? I don't know if that made a difference. I'm not entirely sure that did.
Ryanair 4006 contact man.
Hang on. Just bear with. And let's go to like 12.
Chester Center on 118.775.
It's a bit better.
Good day. Shamrock Niner 16 contact approach on 127.525. Good day.
Alright, there you go. We are off to Gdansk. Sort of the north end of Poland.
Going to 127.525 Shamrock Niner 16.
Can you hear that still, or do you want me to turn it down a little bit more, or what? Turn it down on the desktop audio type thing. Hopefully that should help as well.
London Center easy 202717.
Give us some feedback if possible. Let me know.
2027 London Center altimeter 30.24. Continue to Kitley as planned.
Lynn says that's better. Yeah, that's fine. It's all good. All right, wicked. Right, let's get some music on. Hopefully you should be able to hear it over the over the engines. Let's go for, what should we go for this time? Let's go for
775 for Genix 606. Genix 606 contact Manchester Center on 118.775.
Okay, so I've put music on. You have to let me know about that too. So there you go. Our journey over to Gdansk has begun. We're looking at about 2 hours to get over there, so we've got plenty of time to hang out this afternoon. Let me know how your week was as well. Mine was very busy, very busy.
Shamrock 715 contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Cessna Niner Hotel, Victor Juliet Charlie London Center altimeter 30.25. Continue to Edra as planned.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that, did we?
And maintain 2,300 feet.
We didn't do the bets.
77 miles south.
Don't think any of us would have won anyway.
210 knots. Expect ILS runway 05 right approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Clear to Mike Charlie Tango.
Lewis is off to do some chores, aka cleaning the car.
272 is passing flight level 270.
Enjoy.
Flight level 190.
Still here for the next couple hours, so it's fine.
4999 contact approach on 120.4. Good day.
Gail was packing boxes.
Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway.
That's what I was doing, was packing boxes, not for myself though,
Clear to Mike Charlie Tango Genix 880.
for other people.
Genix 880 heavy contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
So what's the mix of sound like? Are we good with that? someone can let me know. Like, hopefully the droning of the engines aren't too bad over the
Going to 118.77 flight Gen X 880 heavy.
with the music and stuff as we commence our first turn. Will get a little bit laggy in the cockpit. I don't know why, but it will. Don't quite know why it's like that, but we'll go for it.
Easy 347 London Center. Continue to Lima Alpha Mike as planned.
What happened with the people? Did they pay? They did. It was very late. Very, very late. So I didn't get home from Reading until 8:30. Something like that. 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's us.
Easy 2222 descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Alright, climb continues.
Level 250 Ascot 4457.
Easy 2222 descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Easy 2222 descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Okay, so I've turned the sound down a little bit more, hopefully. I might do it on my end as well, actually.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet with go 4472.
Oh. Max was busy on the flight sim. Lynn was refereeing kids mostly as they're on half term and can't seem to get on this week. Yeah, lots. I've had like lots of busy days this week, and like lots of late finishes. So I'm so glad it's the weekend. So glad it's the weekend. Although yesterday I didn't finish late. I was at the beach. Yeah, I was at the I was at the beach for some drinks and stuff. It was wicked. Yeah, wicked.
4472 contact looped approach on 129.55. Good day.
Max asking how long the flight is today. It's roughly about 2 hours 10, I think. Yeah, about 2 hours and 10 minutes long. Let me just sort the music. Hang on.
Contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
Let me know music levels, because I'm just going to keep mucking about with them.
118.775 Breezy 2222.
Lynn said you were in my neck of the woods near Reading. Oh, okay. Whereabouts? Where was I? Just outside Caversham, I think. Rob Brown getting more mobile each day, venturing out to a quiz night tonight. Very good. Good to hear it. I did see there's I was actually having a look at Prestwick stuff, and there's a Canadian C-17 coming in. Yeah, C-17 coming in from the Canadian Air Force. Max says, can I wish a merry thank you and a happy greater stream so far? Thank you, sir. You can, that's very kind. I haven't done anything, but thanks. I think the engine noises have... Okay, I think the engine noises have now kind of cut down a little bit, so I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, it landed at 4. Oh, right, it landed at 2 o'clock. My bad. My bad. I thought it was coming in a little bit later. During any time changes. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Max having his haircut tomorrow. Good stuff. Gail says, did everyone see... did it... I can't. Let me know if you can hear sound effects too. Let me know if you can hear the sound effects as well, please. Did everyone see there are still some tickets Friday and Sunday for Riyadh? I got an email. They're selling out very quickly. Yeah, selling out very, very quickly. I'm looking forward to the Monday though. Some very interesting stuff going into Riyadh this time as well. B-52 going in on static, which means we'll probably see that depart on Monday. Polish Air Force is sending something as well, which would be pretty cool. Can we go any higher? What's the cruising altitude, please? If someone can do that. Otherwise, I'll look it up myself. What's the cruising altitude of an A400? I feel like it's a lot higher than 25,000 feet. Someone could let me know. That'd be ideal. Oh wait! Oh, you're not going to hear it, are you? Alright, let me play a sound effect. Someone tell me please if you can hear it. What should I go for? Yeah, okay. So someone tell me if you can hear it. Okay, so tell me if you could hear that. We're at 25,000. Let's go for another 8.
London Center, Ascot 4457. Request flight level 330.
Ascot 4457, climb and maintain flight level 250. Expect flight level 330.
That might be why.
Climb and maintain flight level 250.
I was just sitting there thinking, I wonder if that was what it was.
Ascot 4457.
Nope, no one can hear the sound effects. Never mind. Bruce is here anyway, so meet for Bruce.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 07 approach via Abbott transition clear to Abbott West Go Tree 699er.
I'm going to have to do the sound effects a little bit later.
Climb and maintain flight level 330 Ascot 4457.
120.625 for Ryanair 2478. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, city 1052.
Some people never change.
Ryanair 279er traffic is 9 o'clock per mile. 40 Airbus. Report them in sight.
Wayne, did you see my... I did. Yes, I did. Got it all planned. Don't worry. I've got it all planned. If you're enjoying the stream, of course, do consider leaving a like on the stream. It helps us out massively. And of course, if you're not a member, going into the chat very shortly, or now, and I pin it to the top, you can click a link which allows you to become a member of the Copyright Elite Club, and you get a little special. You get special emojis and things like that. as well. Fucking leave me alone. Max's monitor broke. Do you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised if it broke. Did we get our Yeah, we did. Alright. I'm not paying attention, that's why. There we go. Alright, onwards to 33,000. That's where we're going to sit and cruise for our flight today. I was waiting. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. And now, yeah. Oh, everyone's just everyone's just I love it. That's why I love these streams, man. You lot make me laugh. I love it. Because the aircraft is so loud, right? I can't do anything about it. I can't play sound effects and stuff because I have to turn it down because it's so loud. So loud, it's not even funny. Also, some opinions, please, if I may. Oh crap! Hang on. Hang on. Something else I haven't done. You can tell how well prepared I am. There we go. I like it. I like it. Wayne says there's a £50 fine for every time you break a monitor. Tom's PC monitor cruelty officer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Each time you smash it, 50 quid's got to come my way. Boy, it's going to be expensive Christmas for you. Jim. Oh, Jim. Max, can we show a video of me bashing it, Tom? I don't think that's suitable for YouTube, if I'm honest. I don't think it's suitable for YouTube. Oh dear, literally. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see you bashing it. Why even ask that, man? Alright, let's give you an outside view. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, let's pull away. Hang on. So there she is. I bet that's even louder now, isn't it? Beautiful A400. That's actually quite a decent screenshot. Smashing stuff. Love that. Beautiful. I feel like I shouldn't read some of these comments out, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to anyway. Bruce says I'd have to zoom in if Max was going to bash it. I can't. I literally can't. Lynn's gone. I'm on the way to going. I love you guys. You guys are fantastic. Okay. dilemma for Max. Max says, do you know when I test the Antonov 225, told me to squawk 7500, but my flight plan is cancelled now, and how to get it to work? If you're squawking 7500, you're under a hijack. It's a hijacking, dude. You can't do that. It's a hijacking. That's what 7500 is. It's a, when you squawk, it's a hijack. You have to use the transponder. The transponder has to be turned to TA/RA, I think it is, or something. But for God's sake, don't squawk 2500, 7500 or 7500. However you want to put it. Literally, don't. Jim says turn it off. Just turn it off, Max, and reset it. I can't, man. You guys. Aim it at the. Oh, you guys, literally. I can't. Literally aim it out the window. You gotta throw it like a paper plane. Do I have to rest the Xbox? Yeah, turn it off, rest it for about 6 months. It's probably best. Right, quick update on the METAR going into Gdansk. It is completely clear. It seems to be very clear over Europe, which is actually quite nice to see. So I think we're good. Oh, we are not. Okay, so it does not like that, does it? Let's go for 28,000 instead. Quick mental math. 33.5, isn't it? No, come on. That'll do. 28,000 will be fine. For some reason, it's not liking it on the speed. I don't think it's a true. I don't think it's a true representation of the aircraft.
Descend and maintain flight level 280 ASCOT 4457.
Okay, so we've got the descent down. Oh, dude, right, let's go. Jim says, yeah, Max, rest the Xbox and yourself while you're at it. All that bashing and it'll fall off. Wayne says, make sure your internet modem attached to here is good internet. Modem maintenance, throw it out the window once in a while. Oh, Jim. I'm so glad I gave you a spanner. I'm so glad. Estimated time of arrival will be about 4 o'clock, I think, 4 p.m. Then we're going to sort of rest in that. In fact, yeah, no, we are. We're going to rest. And I'm going to do a little bit more maybe GA stuff. I'm like really hot from going to the beach again today. So I spent the morning at the beach this morning and came back and yeah, like proper refreshed and stuff. It's nice to be able to kind of do stuff now and kind of, yeah, it's just nice to kind of, you know, do things for me, which is wonderful. So yeah, went to the beach this morning and everything else. So yeah, so we're going to finish with this one. Then we'll chill for a bit, and then back this evening for the Saturday night party. What I need to know as well, because I'm going to stick it in the chat, we've got it down for a 737. So, which one do you want to see? Hang on. Because I can always change it. So I know some people get a little bit fed up with the 737 startup. So you got 737 or A320 for this evening's flight from Palma de Mallorca to Bournemouth. Let me know, please, in the chat. There is a poll that's gone in there, so let me know by voting in there. It's close. It's very close at the moment.
Sun Express 886, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
It's no longer close. It's still no longer close. I'm going to have to find... Yeah, okay, A320. Gail's saying 320. Max says, what happens if I fly it, then my flight plan is cancelled? So, you have to look at the transponder. There's a transponder that you have to turn the knob to TA/RA. That's what... I can't show it to you in this. But if you look back at one of the 737 flights that I've done, you'll see me turn the transponder on, which is on the center console panel. You have to turn that in order for ATC to recognise that you are flying. Otherwise, it cancels your flight plan because your transponder's not working. Once you've turned the transponder on, you can probably select retry from the last flight plan or something. If you are enjoying the stream, like I said, do consider dropping a like on the stream. Be much appreciated. Oh, I tell you what. Oh my God. Okay, so there's another aircraft that I'm looking at, which is the Transall C-160. Let me know if you want to see that as well, because I think that would be good fun to do the tactical approaches in. Like do some flights around like German air bases. Let me know if you want to see the Transall C-160. Because I'll get that downloaded then. Max says, where is it in the Antonov 225? I have no idea. I don't have the Antonov, so I don't know. It looks far too complicated, so I haven't even bought it. Denny's Bass World. Hang on. Don't get rid of that comment yet. Hang on, everyone. Mundo, I know, means world. Hang on. To English. Let's have a look. See what it means. The world came without concierge, apparently. That's what it means. It's Portuguese. Okay. There you go. He's Brazilian there. What we got? We've got A320. I think we're doing A320 tonight, aren't we? Alright, let's end the poll. That's swung in the favour of the A320, so I will change that as well. I'll change that to an A320 flight. Possibly EasyJet, I would say. Ian Meadows, good to see you. How's single and ready to mingle, Tom? I am very well. I'm as we have a saying at work where we are relishing it, absolutely relishing it. Relishing it. Max, is the 737 not any good? No, it is, but it takes a while for... Not a while. It takes a little bit long for it to set up, and I think some people don't want to see the setup. So there are two ways I can go about it. There are two ways I can go about it. I can literally set up part of it and then bring it in, or start up from the whole thing and just get on with it. But it takes about 20 minutes. So, you know. EMNO is asking, can we see the outside? You can indeed, especially while it's turning. Hang on. There you go. It was going to get noisier again. It's stunning. I love it. I love it. It's also very noisy. So I'm just going to take it back into the cockpit because it's a little bit quieter. Max says, can I borrow your A400, Dom, so I can add it to my Xbox? No, because you can't, basically. Banking shots on the A400, awesome. I love the A400. I've flown it a couple times. EMNOs, what's your cargo? If it's cases of Stella Artois, do a detour past my house. It's not, unfortunately. I can show you by going to the outside. Hang on. Apologies for the noise. Let's have a look. You can just... Oh, God. Just about see it. We got vehicles and people. That is our cargo for today. Cargo and people. So yeah, trucks and stuff. Max says Tom is off to get Max. No. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Get his own monitors. Was that Freddy Krueger? No, it's a weird modelling of personnel. I think it's very weird. £50 an hour, says Wayne. Awesome, yeah. You can have the A400 for £50 an hour, Max. There you go. If you want it, you can pay for it. Nobody watching the FA Cup? Not, yeah, well, no. You know City are winning it, so it's, yeah, it's one of those things. Ian says if you need if you need a fresh lodger, I'm ready to move right in. Bring the Stella and we'll go for it. bring the Stella and we'll go for it. Shall I reset? No, there's no point resetting the Xbox because you have to still find the transponder. If you can't find the transponder, like, best thing to do is find tutorials or sit and do what I did and look around the aircraft itself. Get yourself familiar with the plane before you do anything with it. Wayne and Lynn are off to get refreshments. I think that's a great idea. Really good idea. Me, I have a 2-litre bottle of Dr. Pepper. Other brands are available, of course. Dr. Pepper. Haven't had it for a while. I'm also a classy bitch and drink out the bottle. So there you go. Sue me. Sue me. No rum in it. No, I haven't got any rum actually. I might have to pick some up. Yeah, no rum in it. Although I have heard rum and Dr. Pepper is actually quite good, so I am going to try it. I'm on Inch's Cider this evening and Henry Weston's, so we're having a fantastic time this evening. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to be my normal, happy self again. Max is having here. I'm having me new Xbox controller. My new Xbox controller coming soon. Fair play, fair play. Gail's asking when Tomlin is making a comeback. Very soon, apparently. When she could be bothered, which apparently is very soon. So she said she'll update me as to when she's coming back. Ian Meadows, we'll get a couple of lazy chairs if I move in and we can binge watch flight videos. Dude, like, marry me. Marry me, like, literally. That's ideal, that'd be great. 100%. That's a great idea. Max, can I borrow your controller, Tom, if it doesn't come? Yeah, £50, you can have it. Rob Brown says, did you hear the Hampden Puck are building a brick wall in the home goal mouth to try and stop the Viking that is Erling Haaland when Scotland play Norway? I have heard this, apparently. It's a real thing. Love that. Love that. Great. Good stuff. So overall, what do we think then? What do we think of the A400 so far? Apart from the fact it's very loud. Yeah, the other alternative, like I said, is the Transall C160. What about your console, Max? Again, another 50 quid. Like that's my price. If you want to borrow anything, like controller, console, A400, 50 quid. Ian Meadows saying, anyone watch Ted Lasso? I cried at the last episode. No spoilers, please. No spoilers. I've been watching it. Please, no spoilers. Is Tom Cruise hanging out the cargo door? No, he's not. He's not hanging out the cargo door. I can open the cargo door, but unfortunately I can't close it. Yeah, I can't close it. The side doors also open as well. They shut. Ian says, open the door and throw Freddy Krueger out. My fear is if I open the door, I can't close it again, and I don't know why. That's why I had to restart it earlier, because he wouldn't shut. He wouldn't shut, so I have no idea. I have no idea why. Don't let the door hit you on the backside. Rob Brown, reliability with engines and gearbox is the A400's biggest problem. Once they fix that, it'll be a decent bird. To be fair, we've had quite a few over this way over the last sort of couple of days. Lynn says this is the polite version. You can say whatever you like later on in the evening. You be as less polite as possible as you like. To be fair, when they first released the A400 on the sim, it had its issues. So to the point where you could literally take it off of like 20 knots of speed, with like full flaps and stuff. It would literally just go from like on the ground to like that. It was really like a gust of wind just lifting up, you know, lifting it up out of nothing. But there's a few people have done some mods for it, which I've downloaded, and it makes the plane a little bit. Well, I say a little bit. It makes it heaps better to fly, which is why I was testing it this morning. Right, quick sit rep. We are over. We're actually in Dutch airspace at the moment. Heading towards Leeuwarden and Groningen. Lynn said, good girl, Lynn, saving it for later. Love it. Yeah, it's going to get a little bit rowdy later. It should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Ian Meadows has a fear of props, prefers planes with bars on and fully flat beds like the A380. Are you planning some more flights in the summer? I'm hopefully booking a trip to... Well, there's a few places that I want to book a trip to, as well as like do my refresher course for flying as well. Because I've been out of it for so long, I need to do a refresher, so I want to kind of do that and try and look to get my license. But also at the same time, I'm looking at like trying to do like some flights. So I'd like to kind of go across to Amsterdam, and I also do Dublin. As well, and maybe get up to Glasgow way. Scotland's been on my list for a long time, a long time. And every time I have an opportunity to do it, something then gets in the way. So now I'm like, gonna make sure it happens. I'd like to kind of try out Ryanair's flight to Stansted as well from Newquay, as well. It's like dirt cheap, 20 quid for like a weekend in Stansted, and I'm like, you can't go wrong with that. Like for a weekend, and then obviously you book your hotel and stuff. About 20 quid return flight with Ryanair from Newquay, Stansted and back. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Ian says, are you getting drunk this evening? Merry is probably the best way of putting it. Ian Meadows, Newquay, yeah, it does sound like Nookie. Newquay, yeah. Would you like some Newquay? Nookie. Newquay. Even I'm saying Nookie now. Newquay. God damn. Can't keep me out of, you know, you can take away my plane spot in gym, but you can't take my freedom. You can't take my freedom, man. I need my freedom. Rob Brown says Glasgow is done for filming. Prestwick, Edinburgh, and Lossy are good. Lossy is a good one. I'd love to be able to do that. Love to be able to do Lossy. I know the next month I'm doing like Manchester, Liverpool. Manchester, Liverpool, and Chester. I forgot what the other one was. Chester to catch the belugas. So I'm doing that next month, which will be pretty cool. Looking forward to that a lot. Ian Meadows, have I got a kilt? Sadly not. No. Max says, Tom, what flight should I do right away? Oh, this very second? This very moment. Heathrow, Sydney, Cessna 172. Gareth says, Scotland's brilliant. We are flying Heathrow to Inverness in September. BA or Logan? The longest in real time. Oh, then, 100% do Singapore to New York in a Cessna 170. No, do it in the right flyer. There you go, that'll keep you busy. Singapore to New York in a right flyer. There you go. Can't go wrong. I also feel like there needs to be a sound effect of snoring so we can give the signal. Ian Meadows, Los Angeles to Singapore in a glider. Rob Brown says, sorry Tom, your combine... Try again. Sorry Tom, your combine harvester broke down at the Welcome to Scotland sign. Perhaps your cow will give you a lift back home. It'll still get me home quicker than what than Max doing Singapore to Los Angeles in a glider. Type of music I've picked for this flight as well is synth wave, I think. Like 80s synth music. I say 80s synth music. Synth stuff, you know, like synth pop. There you go. So hopefully it's not too bad. Gareth says yes, BA, my first time on them. Wayne has returned. Tonight, disco music. Should be a lot of fun. Look forward to it. Everyone's choice of tipple this evening. What are we going for?
Going to 125.1 Ryanair 1155.
Ian's on Corona. Very nice. Do you know what? I've not had that for a while, but that with a freshly cut bit of lime. Oh. Yes, give it to me. Ian Meadows only got a couple of bottles though. Plenty of time between now and this evening. Plenty of time. Yeah, I will. I'll do a snoring effect for later on this evening. The reason I'm not playing them at the moment, it's very hard not to, because I'm pressing them and I'm realising that you can't actually hear them. It's because the aircraft is quite loud. So, Wayne is on pineapple juice, Coke, full sugar, pushing the boat out. Oof, saucy mare. Saucy mare with a full fat Coke. 620ml bottles. Lovely. Very nice. You could get drunk and model a kilt. I don't have one. I don't have a kilt. I don't have a kilt. Sadly, I can't. Lynn's on Malibu and Diet Coke this evening. Very nice. Desperados and lime for Bruce. Oh, I tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun this evening. Let me have a look, actually. Let me have a look at the... let me have a look at the Bournemouth Airport arrivals. Lots of Ryanairs from Mallorca. Not a squeezy jet though. Ian says Man City have scored. This is why I'm not watching it, because I just know they're gonna win. Okay, I want to do Bournemouth, but maybe we should do not Palmer. Alright, I'm gonna have to research this. EasyJet Mallorca to Bournemouth. Geneva's no good. Amsterdam is good for a day out, absolutely. From what I've seen, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of like people that just go over there. Flying from, we want Mallorca to Bournemouth. Departing. Let's go for today. No, let's go for Okay. What's happened? Right. Need some research, folks. Shit. I need somebody, please, to find me the flight number for if EasyJet even do it from Mallorca to Bournemouth. Otherwise, sadly, it will have to be a 737. I need an EasyJet flight number from from Mallorca to Bournemouth. And I can't find one. Faring Travels, good to see you. Hope you're well. Linkkeeper, what time will this evening's trip be leaving? Probably about 7:30 will be on the on live. Live on live. Is that even English? We'll be live from 7:30. It's either that or I do somewhere a little bit longer from Bournemouth. I can't think where though. Maybe
125.1 for Ascot 445.
very good, Ian. Just seen that. Max saying only Airbus Star, Ryanair and TUI. See, that's no good. No problem at all, Lynn. So I'm just wondering, that's all. Just wondering, like, an A320 flight, and then trying to work out where to go from. definitely want to do Bournemouth. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no. Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, I can. Okay, no, scrap that. We can. I do have a private A320neo. We'll do that. $7:30, Wayne. 7:30. Am I seeing Ian at Riyadh? No. I will be seeing Jack though. Jack will be there. So I'll be seeing him.
Eurowings flight 432 climb and maintain flight level 350.
Ian says, I thought only 737-200s flew out of Bournemouth. They did back in the day. What time did you say I was distracted on eBay bidding? I'm going to go find this listing and outbid Wayne. I'm going to outbid him.
119.175 for Ryanair 1924.
Sounds good though. I'd love a Royal Jordanian 787. 58 minutes left on the flight, 388 nautical miles to go. Been very uneventful, which is nice. Everything's running as it should do, very smoothly. Relishing it, living the dream. It is very, very enjoyable so far. Yeah, I see. Yeah, we'll get a sound effect for Lynn. 100%. Caitlin, good to see you. Hope you're well. Don't apologise for being late to the stream. Yeah, hope you're doing well. What else have we got here? I'd see that I can't because you can't hear the sound effects. I've seen it. I've seen it. Somebody else has seen it. Please, somebody's just seen it in the chat. Please. Please tell me someone else has seen it. Please, someone comment on it before I do, please. I feel like it's going to be more prominent than ever. Alright, tonight we are doing it. We are doing Mallorca to Bournemouth, and we're doing it in a private A320neo that I've got that actually exists. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Definitely do that this evening. Every time I hear the word darling, by the way, or I see the word darling, I'm always reminded of the Lily Allen song, Knock 'Em Out. If you haven't heard it, there's a bit in it where like they're like mocking like guys that are hitting on women. And there's a bit in there, alright darling, you look alright. It's so funny. It's so funny, just every time I hear the word darling, this is what I remind, it's just what I just what I get reminded of. So I can't take the word darling seriously. Also, I just want to point this out as well, because I was going to do it at the beginning, but I haven't done it at the moment. What do you think about the logo for this month? Obviously, with being Pride Month and everything, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Because there is some merch to come as well. I designed it yesterday when I got back, so I haven't literally slept at all. It took me ages to do that. As well as the merch and everything else. The merch will be released later on this evening. Probably before we go live, actually. Right, darling, you look alright. Still, yeah, what's your name? That's the song. That's the bit in the song that always gets me. Always gets me, because I see the word darling and I'm like, I can't take it seriously. Bruce says, good song. You've heard it? You know the song I'm on about, right? Let's not do the chat up line stuff, shall we? In fact, we'll save that for this evening. We'll do worst chat up lines this evening. Yeah, Lily Allen, knock 'em out. If you haven't heard the song, give it a listen. It's friggin' awesome. It's off one of my favourite albums ever. One of the first ones I properly owned. It was All Right Still by Lily Allen. Everyone's giving positive feedback on there, on the logo, which is good. Bruce loves it. Oh, Bruce, marry me. Both Ian and Bruce can marry me. It's a perfect combination. Benny comments showing at my end. Well, they're not. Hang on. No, Wayne. Benny's comments aren't coming through. No. You realise you're supposed to use the crayons to colour in rather than try and eat them. Very good. Thank you. Let's give you an outdoor view. Enjoy the noise. The merch that's to come later on as well, I think, is absolutely epic. You're going to have to wait. So we'll sort that out later once I'm done here. And then I'll do the merch for for this month. Bruce. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. Can I take your digits? Oh, I love it. I'm going to have to listen to it when we finish. I can't play it because I think I'll get struck. Can I take your digits? And you're like, no, not in a million years. You're nasty. Please leave me alone. Alright, darling, you're going to buy us a drink then? Oh no, but I was thinking about buying one for your friend. Literally, that's how much I love the song. I know it off by heart. Also, just because I work in removals and I do house clearances, right? I picked up this for free. Do you see that? No. I picked up a small little table. It'll have its use, but the amount of stuff I pick up from house clearances is wonderful. But I'll need to find a place for it. I have a place for it. I just need to do it. Bruce, no, you can't have my number. I just lost my phone. Yes, I love it. You're alright, baby. You look alright. Still, yeah. What's your name? Are you a hoarder? No, I am not a hoarder. I take things that are either worth something or I need. And I've needed a table for a while. I don't take everything. Everything goes into the shop. Everything goes into the shop that's there. Nothing... It doesn't all come back to my house. I'm not a hoarder. Far from it. Far from a hoarder. He is back indeed. Max, do behave. We don't want to keep putting you on timeout. But just behave. Would you like to bet 50 quid on that? One day this 50 quid will happen, and one day it will catch me out. And I've already said that. I said this morning on the SDTV stream, I said the moment that happens, I'm quitting YouTube. Because I've seen it all now. Put up or shut up. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, I don't want to hear nothing about it. Benny and Bruce are both lining up 50 quid when you do, so it's like... the place for that sort of stuff is usually called a skip. No, I generally need it. I need this. I have a spot that I need to put like my Xbox on. Because I got a new telly. And it's a bit big, admittedly. But that's also what she said. It's a bit big, but the wires don't reach. So I can't put the Xbox on the floor. So I need something to prop it up with. So I've been after a table. And I found a table that was at the clearance yesterday. So that's what this is. That is a table that's going to have my Xbox on it. I don't play the Xbox. 65 inch? No. No, not. I don't think it's that big. It's about 50 something, I think. It's a lot bigger than what I had, basically. It's a lot bigger than what I had. But yeah, so there you go. So that's why I have a table. Also, you'll see. Is it this one? It is. There's a picture here that I have that I'm not. Well, I could show you. Let me get it. Hang on. Let me show you. Because this is another thing I got from a clearance as well. Hang on. Oh, God. Okay. Can you see that? I know there's reflections. Hang on. There you go. Picked that up from a house clearance too. The Lockheed TriStar. So yeah, so pick that up and say yeah. Oh shit. There you go.
Going to 119.825 Ascot 4457.
So the perks of the job, you see. If you find anything you like, you can actually take it home with you, providing you actually need it. So. Ian Meadows says, I think you're too young to remember Freddie Laker. I've heard of him and done a lot of research on him, but I wasn't around when Laker were a thing. Bruce says, got any auctions down your way? You do indeed. There are a few auctions that are down this way. £50 for Tom's spray tan so he can look like... Oh, what is it with you lot making me like put like spray tan or makeup on or things like that for like big money? That means I have to do it. So I can look like Dickinson. What, Bruce or David? Max asking, have you got my... I feel like I should be doing that with the hand up, but I'm not going to at the moment because I can't be bothered. Have you got my name written down yet for Quizness Chat? If you want to be on next week's show, you can. You want to be on next week's quiz? Why not? Bruce, any good? More often than not. Yeah, more often than not. I don't keep up with a lot of it because of the fact that I get like far too busy to actually go to them because of like what I do with work and stuff. But from what I've heard, they're pretty good. Just gonna open my door up again. Hang on a sec. Caitlin says the chance... hang on, where is it? The chance of Max doing the quiz is like when he would donate £50. Max is never on it. Max won't even do rate my liveries. Still not too late, by the way, for anybody to enter the quiz for next week. You get to come on and meet Noel Phillips and have a chat with him and everything else. So if you fancy it, and just generally joining an evening of fun for Quizness Chat. Is it 6 now we're doing? Quizness Chat 6? It is 6, yeah, Quizness Chat 6. Then you can get your name on the list. Yes, Ian! If you insist, I'll have a white wine spritzer. You got to do it with a Chav accent as well. That's the best bit about it. If you insist, I'll have a white wine spritzer. White wine spritzer. Sorry, love, but you ain't a pretty picture. That's the next line. Bruce, that's funny. I'm one of these people that genuinely wants Max on the quiz, or just in any form of the show. Max would be great at Rate My Liveries. He'd be fantastic at it. God knows what he'd pick, but he'd be fantastic at it. I genuinely feel like we should do a campaign to get Max on the quiz for, like, not so much next week, but the next one. Quiz Niche at 7. That's what I'm thinking. Do a vote. I don't need to do a vote because I know what people are going to be putting. I know people are going to be after it. People are going to be putting yes, like, get him on. I am not allowed to be on Rate My Liveries due to flight sim. Really? Or is that no? Because you're choosing flight sim over the quiz. You can give up the sim for one evening, literally. Yes, Ian, just get out of my face, just leave me alone, and no, you can't have my number because I lost my phone. Oh, lyrics to Lily Allen, dude. Yes, 100%. You can't knock them out and you can't walk away. I forget that last little bit. What was it? You copied and pasted it. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. Let's have a look. Hang on. Yeah, so it's can't knock him out, can't walk away, try desperately to think of the politest thing to say. Just get out of my face, just leave me alone. No, you can't have my number because I lost my phone. If I get struck for reading that, I'm going to be pissed. Does it bring back happy memories of dating in the clubs? I've never went. I've only ever been to a. I've only ever been clubbing once, as in like crap clubbing, right? As in like where chavs go, right? Most of my time I spent it at like rock clubs, so I spent most of my times at rock clubs. But yeah, fantastic. I remember being introduced to Lily Allen through a music channel, and Smile came on the show, on the telly. It was on one of the music channels, and the video was fantastic, and I loved the song, so I went and bought the album. And I had a huge crush on Lily Allen, still do to this day. And my girlfriend at the time, because I said that that Lily Allen looked quite nice, actually threatened to hit me. I was like, it's a little bit extreme. A little bit extreme. It'll always stick with me. It'll always stick with me. Not allowed to be on Quizzes Jet 2. I mean, God knows why. I mean, we could do it like Mastermind and have your specialist subject be the flight sim. White wine spritz are cheap at the price, only 50 quid in any UK West End city. Max, you're up. Oh dear. That is funny. Alright, 36 minutes to go. We are over Schwerin. Fucking Schwerin. Stormberg is Stormberg is where we're over, which is Germany. Ian Meadows, did you have long hair back then? Were you a head banger? Yeah, so I went through what they call an emo phase, and yeah, I had long hair back then. I used to do a little bit of head banging. It hurt, but I used to do a lot of head banging to Metallica and Slipknot and things like that. Good stuff. Proper music. At least for me, anyway, it's proper music. That's what I've grown up on. Max says love the cockpit, by the way. Yeah, it's a pretty wonderful cockpit, very well made for the sim here. Benny says photos needed, please. I don't need to bring them up. They're on my Facebook. They are on my Facebook. I don't have anything to hide. They're on Facebook. Bruce says, Tom, this was meant to be in the song, but it did not make it. No, I tell you what, it did. It did make it because it was officially part, and I remember it because I remember listening to it before. The lyrics he's on about, now I've got to go, my house is on fire, I've got herpes, no, I've got syphilis. And then the end bit was AIDS, I've got AIDS. No. Yeah, something like I've got AIDS or something. AIDS, I think I've got AIDS or something like that. They cut that bit out. Okay, do you know what? Let me find it. Okay, hang on, because I could just imagine an influx of people like searching, searching for me on thingy. Hang on. Right, hold up. Hold up. Right. I'll bring it up on stream. I will bring it up on stream. Still tagged and stuff, dude. Bruce, that's the album. Yeah, that is the album version, but they cut it out for like so Spotify doesn't play it. I'm not searching. No, I'm sure there's people not searching right now. Hold on. It was quite a while ago while I was still at school, so just hang on. Oh, I don't know which one to show because I don't know which one to show. I have no shame. I have no shame in it. It's what I was like. I can't hide it. I'm probably gonna get ridiculed for it, so let's go for it. Alright, do you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for oh, I really didn't want to, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Alright. Ian says, isn't Liliana only about 4 foot tall? I don't think she is. I'm also loving that we're chatting about Liliana. Love it. Now, if somebody could bring me to her, or bring her to me, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Right, hold on. I've got an image. You know Max is too young when he asks who Lily Allen is. Singer, back from the early 2000s. Very good as well. Right. Oh boy. Oh, fuck off. Right. I'm saying nothing. Here we go. There I am. That is me. Can you see that? I prove that's me. Obviously, beard take out. That's me. That's me as an emo kid. Jim says she's 5'2". Yes, Gail, that is me. Look. That was like proper emo. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit different now, but yeah, that's like emo. What you did when you were back then. No, because that length of hair that's in that picture is what it was like for the entirety of the time that I had long hair. So it never changed really. I always had it that short, and then I got it cut to, you know, like being short hair again. So that's me in my emo years. I can find another one just to kind of prove it to you. I don't mind embarrassing myself. I've already dressed up in God knows what, so we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Alright, hang on. Okay. Y'all have asked for it. I've got pictures of like short hair with no face beard. Just trying to pick one. Okay, this is a little bit more. This is a little bit more like emo style, just to kind of prove the point. Okay, so I've missed quite a few comments. Let me do that first. Just have a look. Mrs. Freddie Mercury, good to see you. Hope you're well. I've missed quite a few by going through that. Bruce, did you like Panic at the Disco? I did. I like their older stuff though, not the newer things. Like the newer things, no good. Like older stuff, fantastic. Let me bring this up while I go through the rest. He says. Did that not change? Did not change. There you go. There's another photo. Enjoy. Fallout Boy, yeah, again, more of their older stuff, not the newer stuff. Mrs. Freddie Mercury saying, hey Tom, does everyone here get a theme song? If there is a reason for you to have a sound effect, then yes. Yeah, it's sad. Ian, I don't have one of those, sadly. Yeah, if you have a reason to have it, like if you have a reason to have a sound effect, you will get one. Savage Saturday, 0 out of 10. Thanks, Rob. Cheers. So that was. Oh. Do you know what? Let me have a look. Bear with me. I'm going to have to do some searching. It's easier to do it on my phone than it is to do it. So November 2010, that picture was taken, it's on the screen. November 2010. The one before it was March 2010. So there you go. I look like Paul McCartney, do I? Bruce, that's a MySpace picture. Yes, MySpace. That's how everybody did it. You had to kind of hold it up and look at the camera like that. That's how everyone did it. That was the MySpace pose. That's his Tinder profile picture. I think people would get quite shocked if I turned up and didn't look like that. Bebo, yes. Oh my gosh, there are so many different like platforms like Bebo. Great shout by the way, Rob. Bebo. Max says, how old were you? If you don't mind me asking. Quick mental math. $18? Yeah, 18. My emo phase lasted at least 3 years. 2010. Christ, I feel old now. I know. Wayne says liked Green Day and Red Hot Chili Peppers and Good Charlotte. I wasn't too into Good Charlotte. Some of their songs are bangers, though. You can't deny it. You've always been into planes? Yes, Ian, I have always been into aircraft since being introduced to them by my father, who worked for British Airways at the time, and he was responsible for getting me into aircraft model collecting. Loving this chat. So we've had Lily Allen, my emo phase, model collecting, to like songs back in the day. Paramore, always my favourite. I've a lot of love for Paramore. They will always stay with me till I'm like old and decrepit. Oh, got a bank. But we've got a nice little light behind us. Beautiful. Sun's right above us too. Has your dad got a collection too? He does the Airfix side of things, and he's also very good at it. Very good at it. What I'll do is I'll grab some photos and I'll show them off this evening. On the evening stream, I'll show some of them off. As Ian says, Ian Hartley, part of the team, I've shown him some pictures, and he says they're absolute mustard. So they are very good. So I'll get some pictures and I'll show them later on this evening. Don't talk about ice cream, Max. I want ice cream, says Caitlin. I have ice cream in the freezer rather. Soleros. And I really want one, but I can't until the stream's finished. Because I know what'll happen. I'll start eating it, and I'll get told that I'm great at sucking stuff, and I'm not prepared to sit through that. Max was born in Medway Hospital, so he grew up in 2006. Oh my gosh. Millennial. Millennial. So when Max was born, I was 14 years old. I feel like I am old. Oh my god. Rob Brown, an old cadet mate, posted a belter of a pic from 20 years ago on my Facebook page for my birthday last week. It's a peach. Oh, you know I'm going to have to try and find it now. I'm going to have to stalk. Wayne says, I grew up in the 90s era. Spice Girls, S Club 7, Steps, Aqua, Britney Spears, etc. Jack Rolls, good to see you. Hope you're well. It's like putting the cat amongst the pigeons, isn't it? Millennials versus the 90s kids versus everyone else. Gotta love it. Ian Meadows, my first vinyl record I bought was Motorhead by Motorhead. That's supposed to be really good as well. Big fan of Motorhead. Jack says Tom, I may have a belter to show off very soon, but one of my faves of the day. I nearly slipped up then. Very good, very nice. Yeah, Jack, here's for you. Here's what we're flying. Wonderful A400 that's super noisy. So noisy. Back at school Monday, says Max. Lynn says, I was 33 and qualified as an RGN that year. Ian Meadows with Motorhead, Black Sabbath, White Snake. God, it's going back some time that. I'm like 90s kid. I like 90s music. I think 90s music for me is the best era of music in terms of what you can listen to. That's quite like very cheesy. But for like rock music and stuff, like the 2000s, up to like 2000 to 2007 maybe. Caitlin says, anyone like Arctic Monkeys? A few songs, not all of them though. They were sort of like big time back in, back in my day. Sounds so bad to say that. I hate saying that. Back in my day. I was born in 1992. Bruce says, I picked a card out of a Motorhead pack of playing cards. It was the Ace of Spades. Very good. Very good. I used to quite like the Cortinas as well. They were kind of like Arctic Monkey-esque sort of thing. The Cortinas. Not 19 Forever. It's a good song. I can't play it, Bruce, because everything's so loud I have to turn it down. No one's going to hear it. I'll have to go extra for this evening for Backstreet Boys. I liked Cortina, but I prefer Mondeo. Very good. The Cortinas. Yeah, it's not spelled like Cortina. Arctic roll, Bruce. Oh, hold the phone, everyone. Rob Brown has sent a message. I wonder if it is what I think it is. Oh, it is! Wow. Rob! Oh, wow. Well, okay, yeah, we're showing that. 100%. Gangnam Style. That's all Max has been brought up on, is Gangnam Style. Rob Brown. That is there you go. Let me crop it down. Get that bad boy. Love that. This picture will get the stream 18 rated. I think it's TVMA, I think. Mature content. That's great. I love that. I love that. Last day as a cadet in 2001. Wow. That's awesome. Nice one. Nice one for sharing that. Virgin are going to resume Dubai flights. They are indeed. I did like Wall's ice cream though. I like it. Ah, you guys, literally. Right, 93 nautical miles away, because we are still doing a flight, by the way. So we completely forgot about that. No, that's excuse me. I didn't mean to yawn then. I've had like hardly any sleep over the last few days. Jack, I'll show that off this evening, the picture that you sent me. I will do that this evening. My cat scratched me yesterday, says Max. Okay, speed is starting to drop a little bit. Rob Brown, that should be tonight's theme. Dig out any embarrassing pictures and share. Sharing is caring. It depends who would be up for it. It depends. Yeah, it depends who. Depends who's up for it. If anyone that wants to share old pictures and have them shown off on stream. Yeah. Yeah. Steady on, Jim. Steady on. I like it. I think that's a great thing. I think it's a great thing. And old pictures. Let's do one of each, like one for each person. We'll also having be having a lot more chat as well as we near the end of the Airbus A400 flight up to Gdansk. Gdansk. It's like, you know, the noise of like dropping, and this is not to offend, because I know potentially this will be maybe found in Poland somewhere, this video, so this is not to offend any Polish people, but I always look at Gdansk as when you drop something heavy into a bowl of water and it goes Gdansk, right? You know that noise that it makes, Gdansk. Gdansk. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like dropping something heavy into a bucket of water or something. It always goes ba-dum, doesn't it? Gdansk. It's a lovely city though, from what I've seen on Google. So I'll save myself that way. It's a lovely city, I'm sure. Gdansk. Bruce is starting to dig for pictures. Let's go like one or two each, I'd say. Benny says, what's in the Dr. Pepper bottle? Do you mean this one? That's just Dr. Pepper. If you have any pictures, send them straight across to the Departure Lounge Podcast Facebook page on the Messenger. If you want any embarrassing pictures shown this evening. You are legends if you want to have them off. You are also legends if you have... Well, hang on a minute, let me rephrase that. If you want to have them shown off. What do you mean if you want to have them off? Now we really have become 18 plus. Send them to the send them to, or any pictures of yourselves. Why not? Let's open it up. Embarrassing or not, send them over to the Departure Lounge Facebook page on Messenger, and I'll get them collected for this evening. That's all right, Wayne. Wayne, don't worry. I've just seen it. You're fine. No X-rated ones, no. No, I don't want to see any budgies being smuggled or or any yeah. I was going to say something else there, but I don't think I will. I hope you've all enjoyed this stream so far. I'm having a whale of a time. Unless it's Lily Allen. Yes, well, I've got to do this respectfully. Do they have to have clothes on? Yes, please, Bruce. No naked pictures. That would be weird. Oh. Okay. So if we were to go in a straight line 8 minutes out from Gdansk, all I think about is like something heavy falling in water now. Gdansk. But I thoroughly enjoyed this stream, you lot. You lot have been absolute legends and wonderful yet again. So we're just waiting for our clearance here for descent. We are at 28,000 feet, so that's fine. Okay, there we go. There is our descent down to 17,000 feet. This is not the easiest plane to land. So here we go. I will give it my best, but don't expect anything terrific. It's not going to be good. When I did the test earlier, I landed 325 feet per minute. Wasn't ideal. Wasn't ideal at all. It literally is a case of brace, brace, brace. I'll be staggered if I manage to butter this. So, do you want to see some more A400 flights? I think it's been quite interesting flying this. So this comes with many liveries as well. Many liveries. You can download some. I've downloaded the RAF tails from ZM400 to, was it ZM419 or something? There's a massive pack with like the RAF lot. Then there's the French one, the German one, so we can do some air bases and stuff like that. Yeah, French, German, Spanish. We can do some stuff like that. I wanted to do the C-17, but it doesn't seem to be. I don't know why. I need to find a little bit more about it. That too is also very noisy. I think it's actually noisier than this, believe it or not. Rob Brown says, "Don't bother landing. Just open the doors and drop the cargo off into some water with a Gdansk." Jack says, "Also, isn't it Quiznish Jet Father's Day weekend?" I don't know. Is it? It's next week, isn't it? So is it Father's Day next week? Doesn't say. Someone will let me know, I'm sure. Right, tonight, yeah, so tonight, if you missed it, we're not doing the Airbus 737 because people want to see the A320. So we're doing A320 Neo. I forget the reg of it. What's the reg? GP, what's the reg? I'm kidding. What is it? I don't know. It's a British registered jet. Neo. I can't think what the bloody reg is though. But it's a private one, so we're doing that from Mallorca to Bournemouth. 18th. Yeah, 18th Bruce says. 18th will be Model Mania Day. I'm going to need to have a look just while we descend here. We're still continuing our descent. Just going to drop it a little bit further, just while I go and have a quick nosy at what this bloody reg is for the Neo. A320 Neo G. No. Ah, there we go. Got it. Golf Kilo Echo Lima Tango. Oh crap. Is it? Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh balls. Okay. Really? I'm gonna have to look at this afterwards, aren't I? Crap. Not the EasyJet Neo, no. Rubbish. Oh, balls.
Ascot 4457, please expedite your distance 17,000 feet.
Alright, 8,000 feet we go. This ain't gonna be pretty.
Ascot 4457 descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Ascot 4457.
Okay.
4457, you are 1 miles southeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect on-air runway 29 or approach by a GD903 transition. Clear to GD903. Emirates 158 heavy contact. Kaliningrad Center on 123.
Okay. Gonna have to. I'll look at it afterwards.
Ascot 4457 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect RNAV runway 29 or approach via GD903 transition. Clear to GD903 Ascot 4457. Maintain present heading and altitude Ascot.
Wayne says time for pizza.
123.7 for Emirates 158 heavy.
You know Wayne's gone for the pineapple. Alright. Hopefully you enjoyed the music. I'm going to leave the noise down a little bit more because it is still bitterly loud. So we've come to that time where it's time to predict, please, what you think
Ryanair 4616, contact Gdansk, approach on 127.
the FPM will be.
Good day.
Feet per minute. Don't expect it to be any good, so let's see what you got.
Ascot 445.
Also, like I say, if you're a member, you can use the Ryanair emoji or the buttery goodness emoji to get your prediction in as well.
Montreal 815 traffic.
Bruce says just plop it on the runway. That's literally how it's going to be. It's just a plop. It will just be plopped
Ascot 445
on the runway.
traffic.
So let's have a look then. Max says Ryanair. Bruce says Ryanair.
Traffic in sight.
Gail going for a very generous 185. Wayne also going for a very generous 155. So let's have a look. Can't quite see it yet. Start to bring the flaps down. Let's see if it'll crash just before we land. Max with a very generous 164. Lewis going for a Ryanair in the Fireball. Caitlin 190, Bruce 150, Jim over 200, more likely, Lewis 230, Lynn 210, Rob 210, Jack rolls with a 123. That's highly ambitious. I don't think it's even going to get close to that. Alright, so we're going to bring the speed all the way back to 180. Ian Meadows, plus 320. It sounds about right, I would say. Something about like 320. I don't expect this to go well. I really, really don't. Right, let's have a look at the gear coming. Hello. Hello. We got company. Right, gear going down. Here it comes. Oh, it's an Embraer. We're going to probably get told to go round, I think. So line lights, taxi lights will be on as well, just because we're ready then to go. We're also going to arm the auto brake too. We're going for maximum today, I think. Bring the flaps down some more. What are we on now for flaps? Full flaps. So here's how she looks from the outside. Beautiful, head on in the sun there. How about that? That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, we're going to drop ourselves to 2,500. Okay, still take the speed down as we get closer to Gdansk airport or Gdansk. If you are new to the channel and you are watching for the first time and you're not a subscriber, please do hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to not just myself but the team as well. The team put a lot of hard work and effort into bringing these streams and everything else to you. So do hit the subscribe button. Ian says today's stream should be called Tom the Emo Years. It's been a bit like it. Yeah, it's been a bit like it. Where is said Embraer?
Ascot 4457 traffic in sight.
More importantly, where's the airport? There it is. There's the runway there. There's the Embraer, so I think we're fine. So we're going to go ahead and hit approach mode. G'day Gdansk, says he. Yeah, imagine the Aussie pilot. G'day Gdansk. G'day Gdansk. Just done Heathrow to Sydney in the Cessna 173. Never heard of a 173. Must be quite a quick plane now.
Gdansk Tower Ascot 445, 712 miles southeast, inbound Arnav runway, 29er approach. Ascot 4457 Gdansk Tower. Altimeter 30.21174 at 10. Clear Arnav runway, 29er approach.
Alright. Still, if you haven't got your predictions in, still worth getting them in. That's the Embraer there, which I think will be going in first. Hopefully he'll get off in time. Definitely feeling we should speak more Lily Allen this evening, especially from that particular album of All Right Still. Definitely going to have some Lily Allen chat again later in this evening. I'm going to try and think of as well. Try and think of some more names. Alright, not going to play the sound effects or anything until we've finished. So we've landed and we've taxied to where we need to stop. Ian Meadows, thank you for the super chat. That's very kind. Towards your new Plenty of Fish profile. Thanks. Thanks. Far too kind. That is quite funny. Cheers. Thanks. Max, very quickly, while we're still on approach here, the ILS has been, the glide slope has been caught by the aircraft, so it is going in. So we'll take the speed back a little bit more. It's 160. Max says, Tom, you come in to play football. Next time I'll write your name down. I did break someone's ankle once, so unless you want that to happen again, probably not ideal. Very quickly from Rob as well. Was Lily Allen's dad not an actor / singer too? Didn't he do a single called Vindaloo? Yes, he was the guy that did Vindaloo, Fat Les, wasn't it, or something? Alright, here we go. Enjoy the landing. I'm not expecting miracles from this. But here we go. I'm also not going round because there's traffic. I'm not doing it. Here we go. Okay. Not a chance. Right, here we go. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go round. Okay, I literally thought I thought I might have saved that. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I'm gonna have a quick nosy just while this we get off the runway here. That sounded very. It did sound very hard. Let me have a quick nosy. I'm curious. Oh. Okay, I've got lots of practice to do. Clearly. So while it's a little bit quiet still, I can play it.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Yep. Yeah. I thought I saved it, but clearly I'm so used to airliners that I forget that the undercarriage is a little bit shorter than most aircraft. I will get there. It's the same with any other plane, though. It's the same with any other plane. I will get there eventually. 407 feet per minute. Oddly enough, the G's was 0.9. So technically, probably wasn't that hard in terms of landing it, but especially for the G-force was pretty good. Just the feet per minute was not. So let's go and park up somewhere. There you go. What are your thoughts, everybody? For the A400, what do we think? What are we saying? Good fun. I quite enjoyed it actually with the A400. The very slow start, but we got there in the end. Okay, got another aircraft that's just come in there behind, which is Ryanair. Oh look, Ryanair are there.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
There you go. Just because Ryanair were actually there this time. Okay, so we're going to go try and park up somewhere. We don't have the ribbon for some reason, so we are going to literally just play this by ear. In fact, we'll just go. We'll go just here. We'll go onto this remote stand here. Okay, good stuff. Right, let's put the parking brake on. Right, to shut the engines down on the A400, it's very simple. You have these, this is how you do it manually basically. So, up here, at the top here, these are where your starters are for the engines. So you click these, it then sort of kicks the engine into gear. And then you come down to these things, and you can set them to low idle, high idle, and off. So what we want is, we want to cut them off, and then you'll hear the engine start to wind down. But they're also placed in the most awkward position. So there goes 3, there goes 2, and there goes 1. And just go to the outside. You can see that the engines are powering down. And there you go. So let's get the aircraft turned off as well, which means external power can come off, and batteries 1. He says 2 hours and 9 minutes of flight time, which is pretty good going. There you go. Aircraft is turned off. Yeah, I'm still. This is the. I'm thinking that the undercarriage here was a lot bigger, so that's where my issue was, and then it just literally plonked. This is what I have to get used to, is the undercarriage there. Once I get used to that, it'll be fine. So let's leave you with yeah, let's leave you with that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know it was hard. I know it was hard. There you go. Alright, smashing stuff. Did we enjoy that? Everyone's saying bye. Everyone's saying bye already. Right, I will get the thumbnail changed for this evening for our flight, and then yeah, 7:30 is when we start. Gary says, yeah, great aircraft, I like it. It was, yeah, it was decent. Very, very good. Very, very good. We'll try and download the Transall C160 next and see what happens with that. But until later on this evening, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you at 7:30 for the next one. Take care, everyone. Cheerio.